There is a shlok in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Yad Kirtanam, Yad Smaranam, Yad Ikshanam, Yad Vandanam, Yad Shravanam, Yad Arhanam, Lokasya Sadhyo Vidunoti Kalmasham, Tasmai Subhadra Shavase Namo Nama. Glorifying the Lord, hearing about His activities, worshipping Him, having His audience is in itself all auspicious because it removes all the sins. Now, in the same vein, hearing about Srila Prabhupada, glorifying Him, worshipping Him, having audience is as powerful. Praying to Srila Prabhupada is as powerful. It was August of 1968. Srila Prabhupada was in Montreal, Canada, and a young British girl by the name Annapurna, Srila Prabhupada was talking to her. Her father had first offered a place in London, but then he said, no, that's not possible. Prabhupada was very disappointed, but he said, don't worry, this happens. Prabhupada was very keen that devotees go and preach in London. That was his real intense desire. So, using the charm of three, he selected 3 couples. They had been eminently successful in San Francisco. There also, they had done 3 things: Kirtan, Prasadam, and Rath Yatra. So Srila Prabhupada called those couples. Yeah, we know the couple, right? Yamuna Devi and Gurudas, Shyam Sundar Prabhu, Malati Mataji, and Mukund Prabhu and Janaki. He called them to Montreal. He wanted to train them in how to take Krishna consciousness to London. And Prabhupada told a very beautiful story. He said a man was walking on the road and he saw a pumpkin, a gourd. Gourd? So what do we call bhopla or a lauki, big lauki. He saw a pumpkin on the road. Then he went further and he saw some sticks. And then he saw some wire. Now, in and of itself, these 3 things are useless. But he combined them and made a veena and he played beautiful music. What Srila Prabhupada said was very significant. In that sense, Prabhupada went to the West, he went to New York, and there were some useless youth just lying around. And Prabhupada himself was rejected by New York City. Nobody cared for Srila Prabhupada there. But those useless youth and a rejected sannyasi, by Krishna's grace, they got together and they weaved a magic of Krishna consciousness and established ISKCON in New York City. So Prabhupada's example was very instructive that way. And Prabhupada said something very significant. Please listen carefully. He told his disciples, chanting is not a theatrical performance, but an act of devotion. It has to be done by pure-hearted, sincere devotees, not by professional musicians. So he wanted these 3 couples to come and he wanted to personally, train them. 2 weeks, he trained up. Yamuna Devi was leading the kirtan, and time and again Prabhupada would stop her. He said, no, not like this, not like this. This pronunciation in Sanskrit is not correct. Please improve it. So Prabhupada taught Yamuna Devi and the other devotees how to gradually build the tempo and take it to the crescendo, of kirtan. 2 weeks. So I am a, management consultant. I train Fortune 500 companies. And I was just trying to analyze. There were all the trappings of a great presenter: develop, design, and deliver. Prabhupada developed a program. we should go to London. Then he designed the content for 2 weeks, he decided. And then he taught the devotees how to deliver that with excellence. That's how Srila. So, sometimes we feel that Prabhupada had Krishna's grace and he had the blessings of the acharyas. But that is only half the story. The other half is the hard struggle that Srila Prabhupada did to establish, the movement. And little by little, that magic actually happened. And Prabhupada had hundreds of detailed plans. Detailed. He knew to the last T what needs to be done. He said, I am only looking for willing helpers to come forward. I have hundreds of detailed plans. And just before leaving for London, Mukunda Prabhu, he asked Srila Prabhupada, he said, Prabhupada, any final instructions? And Srila Prabhupada said, you know what? When I was young, I watched a Charlie Chaplin movie. And he said in that movie, Charlie Chaplin and his girlfriend, they were in a ballroom doing a dance. And he said, all the fine young men and women were wearing beautiful clothes, Men were wearing those coats with the tail, And some mischievous boys, they put glue on the seat where they were sitting. And so Charlie Chaplin got up and the coat tail tore. And he took his girlfriend into the ballroom and started dancing, and everyone started laughing at him. So he realized that something is wrong. So he went into the dressing room and he checked, and he saw that the coat tail was torn till here. You know what he did? He took out his coat and tore the entire thing till top and went back into the ballroom and started dancing confidently. Now, seeing him, all the other men, they also started to tear their coattails. They all started to tear it, and that became such a, fantastic ballroom dancing over there. So Prabhupada said, Mukunda, through this story, I want to tell you something. Initially, people will laugh at you. They will make fun of you. Do not get perturbed. With exuberance and confidence, you please keep doing the work that you have to do. He said, the mistake Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, my Guru Maharaj's sannyasis, they went to London in 1930. And here Prabhupada is sending some untrained couples who don't know anything. And Prabhupada said, you know what the difference was? Those sannyasis tried to imitate the Westerners. They started wearing those coats like the Europeans. He said, you go with a shaved head, with dhoti, and you go and dance on the streets and sing Hare Krishna. And people will follow you. All you need is a sincere heart and mind to be able to spread this message of Krishna consciousness. And the devotees were extremely satisfied with Srila Prabhupada's thing. Think about your own lives. All of us who have taken the plunge into Krishna consciousness, even though in the beginning it was quite odd. Krishna consciousness is not easy. You agree? In fact, Krishna consciousness is not for the faint-hearted people. It is for strong people. And most of us who took the plunge, our lives have got transformed, right? I live in Amritsar. Yesterday Maharaj was saying, it is easier to take an elephant from the eye of a needle than to make Punjabis Krishna conscious. But here, we have come, we represent 1% of this entire yatra. We have come from Amritsar. And this is an offering to Srila Prabhupada on behalf of this congregation of Amritsar. I want to offer my God brothers and my congregation to Srila Prabhupada. I never met Prabhupada, but I have felt the mercy of Prabhupada through my own Gurudev, Param Pujya Radhanath Swami Maharaj. And I feel if I can just somehow assist him, I'm sure Prabhupada will be completely happy. Now we know the prediction. For the next 10,000 years, this Krishna consciousness will spread. Now considering that about 50 years have passed approximately, that's 5% of 10,000 years. 95% is pending. I can only, with amazement and wonder, begin to imagine how Srila Prabhupada is going to change the future and the history of our species through ISKCON. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
RG Media YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe.